Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Dr. Cynthia Dempsey. Welcome to All Things New, KNOWvember, KNOWvember. And I'm coming on today to talk about the joy of good surprises. This weekend, we had the wonderful opportunity of surprising several people by showing up for some very special events and times of fellowship that they were having. And through this, the Lord talked to me about several things. First of all, I got to experience what Father God must feel when He is planning something for us. He knows what He wants to do. He has so many thoughts and plans. You know, that's when it talks about how He thinks so many good thoughts about us, and that there are so many plans that the Lord has, that He is constantly thinking of us and we are always on His mind. So I learned the joy of what Father God must feel when He plans something for His children, and in the sense of a great surprise, something that they are not expecting, that He's going to show up in a way that they weren't expecting. So that happened. And the other thing that we learned was the importance of, as Habakkuk 2 talks about, of writing the vision and making it plain. Every one of those events that we attended, there was a scheduled event. The people had a flyer, or they communicated to us that they were going to be at a certain location at a specific time. So they were going to be at a specific location at a specific time for a specific purpose. And it was open. It was communicated. And that made me think of the importance of knowing when to write the vision, when to share it, because you never know what God's going to do. So the first thing we did was we have two daughters who are in college at a particular location, but one of them is in the choir, and their choir was having a special program. We knew the location and we knew the time. So we planned it, my husband and I and our other daughter, and we walked through the door, and our daughter that's in the choir was in the room where they were preparing. Her back was turned, and we just kind of said, excuse me. She turned around and she saw us there. And the joy that was in her face was amazing. And it just brought us so much joy and thankfulness. And then our other daughter was also there, and she came out of the audience, you know, the room that where they were waiting to start the program, and she just hugged us too. So that was the first place. Then when we saw that the locations were not too far from one another, we had a good friend who was having a book signing. Once again, there was a specific event at a specific location at a specific time. And we arrived at a certain time, and she was there and was so surprised. She and her whole family, like tears of joy, surprise. Then on the Sunday, we said we're going to go to a church service because our daughter's choir was going to be there. But I also knew that there were some young ladies that I know that are ministers in that church. So when we walked in, hugged them, and again, seeing the joy of that surprise. So what am I saying to you? One, I pray that you look forward in hope of that the Lord will surprise you, because He is constantly thinking about you. He has good thoughts. He's thinking plans and ways to bless you. Write your visions down. Write it down. And at the appointed times, you know, God will tell you who to share the information with. You're not supposed to share everything with everybody. But when you do, and it's something, share that, because you never know how someone might show up to support what you're doing. So during this month of KNOWvember and knowing, I want you to know that God will surprise you, that He does all things well, that He loves you, and it brings His heart joy to bless you. Know that it is important to write the vision and make it plain, because though it might tarry, it's going to come to pass. And when the people see it, when the angelic hosts see it, when the help from heaven sees that you've written it, then they're going to run at the appointed times to help to bring to pass that which is supposed to happen. All right. We're almost towards Thanksgiving season time in America, but it's always time to give thanks. It's always right to give the Lord thanks and praise. So God bless you. All things new. Happy KNOWvember. Remember, you know it here and you know it here. And when you have it in those places, then you'll be able to live it out. God bless you. Bye. Family, we are here at Heart for God International Ministries Bible and Christian Bookstore, and we are about to surprise the Sesha Jackson Woodard, who's having her book signing. I am super excited.
You know she crying. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, thank you, Jesus. You the man, huh? You the man. I'm serious. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Lord, gee, I feel all you guys are so cute. Oh my God, I didn't know you were coming.
I know, surprise. Family.
Dominique.
Oh. Congratulations. How are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
I'm doing well. God bless you.
Oh my goodness.